You've felt it, that quiet tug in your spirit telling you to slow down even when everything around you is speeding up. That tug is not random. Let me show you what I mean. Have you ever noticed how the smallest moments, the ones we rush past, are often the very moments God is trying to use to slow us down? I try to keep this simple truth vivid in my mind, but something happened recently that affirmed that. At the start of this year, I attended a youth conference. As I shared about the Unhurried Way, this ministry that God has been growing in my heart, I noticed something in every conversation. People would resonate with the concept deeply, but I also sensed a quiet sorrow rise up in them, almost like the rich young ruler. That feeling of, Lord, I know I need to live unhurried, but how? Hurry is so ingrained in me. And maybe you felt that too. The conviction to slow down, yet the pull of life is so strong that you walk away unsure where to begin. This channel exists to help you notice where hurry has become your default and to guide you in eliminating it with intention and grace. And if you want to do so in a deeper way, we have created a 4-part series that will be linked in the description below that talks about where hurry hides in our lives. And God reminded me of all this in the most ordinary place, my car. The other day I was driving and my 4-year-old daughter and her baby brother were in the back seat having a tug of war over a toy car. We were on our way to swim class. And you know those moments, the ones that make you want to rush, react, or just get through the drive. To calm things down, I said, baby girl, let's do an activity. It started as something simple, a simple game. Find something outside that starts with the letter H. But it then shifted. We began taking turns choosing something outside the window that reminded us of a Bible story. And then my daughter said something that stopped me. She looked at the water beside the road and said, Mama, the water reminds me of Jonah being swallowed by the big fish. We went on taking turns calling out different objects that reminded us of the Bible and God's goodness. This little activity turned our ordinary commute into church. It sparked a reflection on my own Bible study, how God used the very stories my daughter mentioned to shape my own journey. As we got closer to swim school, we sang as we do most days and we prayed. And God did what He always does when you invite Him into the ordinary. He met us there. And it made me realize something simple, something you can start today. Invite God into your commute. Play scripture or worship music softly. Turn your drive into a conversation rather than a task. And because most of us see the same things every single day, here are 3 simple ways to turn what you see into a prayer. When you see the sky, remember Colossians 1 verse 17, in Him all things hold together, and pray, Lord, as I look at the sky, remind me that you hold all things, including me. When you see the trees, remember Psalm 1 verse 3. He is like a tree planted by the streams of water. and pray, Lord, root me in you today, the way these trees are rooted in the earth. And when you see people walking or driving, remember John 13:34. Love one another as I have loved you. And pray, Lord, help me see people the way you see them, with compassion and not comparison. These tiny prayers take seconds, but they shift your whole posture. Because inviting God into your commute isn't about adding more spiritual tasks. It's about turning the moments you're already in into moments of communion. And when you do this, the drive becomes a sanctuary, a classroom, a place of rest, a place where hurry loses its grip. And that's the unhurried way. Not less life, but more awareness of God in the life you already have. Because peace is not just about the absence of conflict. Peace comes from living at God's pace. And when we live in constant communion with Him, the natural result is an unhurried life. Let's slow down together for a moment. Drop your shoulders. Soften your jaw. Let your breath slow just a little. Our scripture pause for today is Psalm 46, verse 10. Be still and know that I am God. Our breath prayer. Still my heart, Lord. Help me know you are God. And our promise to claim. I walk at God's pace today. Still, aware, present, and unhurried. I walk at God's pace today. Still, aware, present, and unhurried.